Hi, everybody. It is November 18th, 2022, and we're walking through Pushkin's Park in Nizhny Novgorod. And yesterday was actually our first real snow of the season. It was the first snow that covered and stayed. It was pretty cold yesterday. It was, well, relatively, because we're just starting the season. It was about 8.5, 9 degrees below. Which is what, high teens, low 20s, something like that, high teens Fahrenheit. And this is the skate park, which of course now people are not using. They're going to start using it soon for the little kids to, slide down in their slides and such. We had a big windstorm before the snow, so a couple trees have been down in the park, and there's the new basketball court they just built for the sport court here. And of course, that's not going to get a whole lot of use in the winter. I was thinking that they really ought to do is they ought to put a hockey rink in there or something like that for the winter. And surprisingly, all this outdoor physical, training gear gives a pretty good workout. They've been upping the quality of the equipment that they put in these outdoor kind of exercise regions to have elliptical machines and stuff like that. And surprisingly, those get a workout even in the winter. So I like walking through the park, and it's about 8:15 in the morning. Don't want to scare anybody by speaking English. Not that people freak out or anything like that, but I like my privacy. Anyway, I've just been at the gym, and I'm walking home after working out in the morning. The snow probably isn't going to last. I mean, it's going to be cooler. It's only about 5 below right now, which is what, low 20s, and so that's not cold by Russian standards. But we're getting ready for the winter. And what was interesting is when I was walking through the park this morning, even though this is really the first time I've been walking through it where it's really been covered with snow, already kind of switched gears. Like I've already kind of snapped from summer weather into winter weather. Earlier this week, it's Friday now, but earlier this week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and such, you can still see green grass everywhere here. And then it kind of switched gears with the snow yesterday, and now it's all white, and it's kind of like it's hard to remember what it was. It's actually hard to remember what it was like here in the summer. Just like in the summer, it's kind of hard to remember what it's like in the winter. In fact, if I zoom into some of these spots here, I don't know if I can zoom in, you can see little blades of green grass that are still sticking up out of the snow, because it was a fairly light snow. We're probably going to get some more snow over the next couple of days, but it's going to be increasingly warm, and then next week the forecast calls for a relatively warm temperature above freezing, so all the snow is going to melt, and that's what's going to be going on here for the next, couple of weeks into December. It's supposed to be a very warm December, so we're not going to get into real seriously when it's just kind of like a rehearsal for a real winter. But you kind of get the feel of it, and it's a good way to kind of get into the swing of winter, because one of the big things here is you kind of got to shift gears from summer to winter. You got to start thinking in terms of everything could be slippery, because there could be ice in the roads, on the walkways, and at my age I don't want to fall and break a bone or anything like that. So always something to think about. Getting old is never fun. But it is delightful, and people are kind of happy to see the snow. They kind of pine away for it, oddly enough, and everybody's complaining that, man, it's middle of November and no snow yet. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, goodbye from Nizhny Novgorod. Россия.